Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, beautiful people, and happy new day, happy midday, happy evening, whenever you are watching this, and welcome back to my channel. We have a lot to do today, and first of all, it's very early. I've been up since 5:52 is literally when I open my eyes to check the time, which is later than usual for my midweek, but right on time, honestly, for my weekend wake up time. Like, I literally, no matter what, naturally wake up at a time that's before 6. And you know what? I'm just gonna accept that I've become a 5 a.m. girly. Speaking of which, I feel like my next blog post, well, this is a blog post that I wanted to post tomorrow, but this week was crazy. So if I have some time today after I do all the things that I said I would do, I'll just work on it this evening. That is very wishful thinking, because today is a packed day. I think I'm gonna put on a face mask, but I just wanna use a little bit of micellar water. I need some more micellar water. I've been counting on getting a lot through PR, but this has finally come down to the end of like the last of my micellar water. I'm not really washing my face because I washed my face last night, and I will wash my face when I get back from the first thing on my agenda today, which is a tennis lesson. I'm taking my first ever tennis lesson today, and this was something that I really just kind of did on a whim. I was talking to one of my friends a couple weeks ago about how content creation used to be the thing that I did for fun. Like, it used to be my hobby, but now that I do it full time, it's not a hobby, it's my job. And so I was on the hunt or on the search for a new hobby, like something that, this is kind of crazy because I definitely washed my face last night, but face is dirty. But I was definitely on the hunt for a new hobby. And at first I thought I was gonna just do like baking or something, because like I do like to cook, I do like to be in the kitchen, but the issue with that is I live alone and I would have to have someone to give the stuff to. And I don't, or at least I don't have someone around who can, like, you know, eat the food that I would bake as often as I would want to probably bake it. And I'm kind of like tired of like constantly asking people. Maybe this is a me thing, but I really don't like asking people or like hitting people up for stuff if I know I have to do it repeatedly. So like, for example, as an influencer, there are a lot of events that I get to go to that I get to bring a +1 for. And like, I don't have like a go-to +1. In a real world, it would make sense to have like an assistant or someone who just comes for the sake of like taking my pictures, getting my content, things like that. But I like to like bring friends to like enjoy, and I think most people do too. I've had this Dr. Jart mask for a long time, so that's what I'm gonna use. Oh dang, it says 30 to 40 minutes. You know what? That actually works for me because I have that much time. Just to apply evenly on skin. Open. Oh, I'm supposed to apply this on my skin first. Okay. But like, I hate constantly being like, hey, are you free to go to an event? Hey, you're free to go to an event. Like, I hate constantly every single time having to find, hate is a strong word, but you get it. I really don't like constantly having to find like people to go with, and a lot of times I just go by myself because I'm just like, the energy that goes into coordinating, asking people, like doing all of those things is just like a lot. And that's how I would feel about like baking, like making friends in my build. Hey, do you want, I made some this, do you want, I made some this, do you want, I made some this, do you want, like, so all of that is to say, like, baking or cooking isn't really ideal because I don't eat as much as I would make, and I don't really want to have to constantly hit people up to be like, hey, I have food. So in comes tennis, and you know, it's like, we love a hobby where you can stay active. We love a hobby that is kind of near me. It's not really near me. It's in Brooklyn and I live in Brooklyn, but it's like 30 minutes away from me. But it's fine because I get to, you know, I wake up early on Saturdays anyway. So yeah, I booked a tennis lesson on a whim and I'm really excited because I've never played tennis in my life. Never picked up a tennis racket. Okay, there's an upper mask and a lower mask. Okay. You're gonna have to just deal with me having a mask on. Sorry. This is the upper mask and I've ripped it because that's how thin it is. Okay. So I'm excited for that. I have a cute little tennis fit and I'm hoping to, you know, stay consistent. And I'm hoping to just do it for the sake of doing it. I find it very challenging to do stuff for the sake of doing stuff. And by that, I mean like without any pressure to be good at it, without any like real goal of taking it anywhere in particular. And I want this to be the thing where I'm like, honestly, I think it's an innate characteristic of mine to want to be good at stuff. And that has just been my MO since I was young. So obviously, like, I'm gonna want to get like better at tennis as I do it as the weeks go by. But like, I'm not out here trying to go pro. I'm not out here trying to be playing people in matches. I'm not out here trying to, you know, do anything competitively. It really is just like, and it also could be a really cute social activity. Like, I'm thinking about hitting some people up being like, hey, let's catch up over a tennis lesson. Like, hey, you know, we can, because they can do doubles, they can do groups and things like that. So be like, hey, it's been a while, you wanna try something new? Let's split a tennis lesson. Like, instead of going to lunch, instead of eating all the time, like, let's do a tennis lesson. Really cute date idea as well. Hey, I get tennis lessons every Saturday morning. Like, do you wanna come? Let's do a tennis lesson together. And it's just a cool hobby. Like, if people say, what do you do for fun? Now I can be like, oh, I play tennis. I'm dressed, I'm ready to go. I'm feeling bright and colorful. It's a little bit nippy in New York, but I don't know. I won't be stagnant or still idle for long. So let's go play some tennis. I promised you that I had resolved that I would take the subway to this lesson. Like, I really have plans for it, but I actually was running a little bit behind, and Saturday service on the subway, can't trust it. I have to rely on the R. I'm an R train girly in Queens. I don't know much about it in Brooklyn. So I was like, you know what? Let me just call an Uber, take it there, and then on the way back, I will take the subway. I realize I don't have contacts in, but honestly, one, I actually don't have the worst eyesight. Like, I actually can see. I just, like, it's really more so for reading. So, like, if you ask me to see signs on the street, like street signs or street names, like, I can't really see them until I'm really up close, but I can see, like, people, faces, things like that. Cool. But, like, considering the fact that this is gonna be my first tennis lesson, I don't think I'm really gonna be, like, swinging anything across the court. My guess is, like, I really don't think so. I think my guess is it would either be, you know, hitting against the wall, or just learning how to hold a racket, or, you know, like, learning how to throw the ball up in the air, something. I don't know. I just don't think I'm gonna actually be, like, doing full-blown tennis. So that's why I'm fine with not, I think I'll be fine without contacts, but I will have to remember it for the future. lesson is over. Dang, I kind of look crazy right now. And I'm not gonna lie, that was so much fun. That was so much fun. And I got a nice little workout. So that was 6th workout of the week. But I will be back. I'll probably do same time, 8 a.m. On Saturdays. And I'm walking to the subway, which is not too far. It's kind of like a nice little cool down walk. And yeah, it looks like it's gonna rain, which is not fun for today, but it is what it is. So let's go home and let's get ready for the day. I am back and I don't quite have much time to spare. So the next time you see me, I might already be ready, but I guess I'm still wearing this hair. I thought I was gonna move on from this hairstyle. I only had it for like literally 6 days, so not long, but it's very difficult for me to deviate from my, usual. I'm generally the type of person who does not like to do different things. And I like to, stick with what works for me. And so I was thinking about doing my slick back bun for the event today. But when I tried my outfit on yesterday, I just thought it looked better with this hair. So yeah, and truthfully, I should have done this last night and I could have done this last night, but I was tired. Yesterday was a really long day that left me really tired. And I was like, I have an early morning with my tennis lesson. So if I have 2 options. I can do the hair and go to sleep late and then wake up in the morning tired and have a marathon of a day and just be tired the whole day, which would then lead into me being tired on Sunday, which I don't really like starting my Sundays tired because I want to go to church and be high energy and, and have all of my faculties, whatever that means. Or I can go to sleep and wake up rested and be a little bit crunched for time and just roll with it. So I chose the well-rested option. I chose the crunch for time option, which is what I am right now. But it is what it is. The next thing on the agenda for today, I am gonna be on a podcast, and this is the first podcast that I have been on. Not that I've been on period, but that I've been on that actually like films or like also records like at a studio, which is pretty cool. So I have to like go into the studio. And I appreciate that because, there are always connectivity issues that you could have, or someone's mic quality might not be great. But at the same time, that there's time, right? Like at the same time, like that's a factor. Like instead of just being able to open my Zoom and not having to worry about travel time, like I have to factor in travel time. So it's now 10, which like probably sounds like, oh, Amy, you have time because the podcast is filming at 12, but you always have to allot like 30 minutes for travel, more depending on where you're going. But most of the things I do these days are 30 minutes away from me, especially if they're like, downtown in the city, which most things tend to be. So I appreciate that. However, I also have to shower, do my makeup, do my hair, pack my bag, because immediately after the podcast interview, I'm going to the Veuve Cliquot, Veuve, whatever you call it. I think it might be Veuve actually. I might have to ask a friend who speaks French. The Veuve Cliquot Polo Classic. I've never been to it before, and I knew it was happening this year, and truthfully, I had no plans to attend. Like someone literally sent it to me a couple months ago, and they were like, I feel like this is your vibe, like you should go. And I was like, yeah, nah. But then a couple of days ago, I got invited by a brand. So I'm excited because I'm glad I didn't buy a ticket. Like it would have been like, oh, like thanks for inviting me, but I already bought a ticket. I'm glad I didn't buy a ticket, but also I'm like, oh, okay, like yay, like I still get to, experience it, like, and it's also my first one, so like cool, it's a vibe. Normally I would brush out each and every one of these curl ringlets, but I don't have that time. So I'm only gonna brush out the ones at the top. And my leave out is like kind of a mess right now on top of that because I haven't touched it up since I first did it, which was last week Sunday, if you saw my previous vlog for the Sip and Slay Summit. But I have worked out since then. I just had a tennis lesson, like, so it's kind of like back on its poofy flow. So I have to just like run a blow dryer through it and potentially just, you know, flatten it. I can't find my, I have like a hot comb, like one of those plug-in hot combs that normally helps in the front, but I can't find it. And I don't know if I got rid of it when I moved from Harlem last year, or if I just don't know where it is. But that would have been really helpful, but I do not have the time to look for it. So yeah, that's what we have on the agenda today. And the next time you see me, oh, never mind the fact that in addition to having to get ready and all that stuff, like I have to film a get dressed with me. Like I just have to do my usual, you know, in case I want to post that content. I don't know if I want to do, I'm doing a day in the life on TikTok, and I'm obviously doing this vlog for YouTube. So there's just a lot, there are a lot of moving parts that are going on today, but we make it work. We make it work, and this is the type of stuff that makes me realize like I'm very much so working. By vlogging, by attending this event that I'm invited to by like for a brand, and by going on this podcast today, like today is actually very much so a work day, and I should have factored that into my planning for the week, but now I can factor it in to my upcoming week where I can be like, actually you worked on Saturday, so this can be a Monday to Thursday, or this can be a Tuesday to Friday work week, and not a week where you work Monday to Friday because you worked on Saturday. And actually tomorrow I have an event as well that I got invited to by TikTok creators, and that is like a movie screening. There's dinner beforehand, a movie screening, but that is also like technically a work event. Not technically, now I'm just gonna start saying that is also a work event. And so, yeah, I'm working through the weekend. This is a weekend of work, and I need to adjust the upcoming week accordingly.
I love it when people like talk to the camera and then they switch to the other camera when editing. It's
Oh,
the most
we love
seamless
that.
thing. The more you know.
Yeah.
Would you be open to dating a basketball player?
Yeah. Some of them are boring. So I spoke to one recently, and I'm just like, you're literally boring because you think you don't have to do anything. So I was actually running way too late to even jump back into vlogging before I left. Like, I was supposed to be there at 12 and I got there at 12:30. So, and mind you, like, I didn't even record anything. I didn't vlog anything. So that was just as fast as I can move. So yeah, now we are on our way to the ferry, to the Pier 79, that will take us to the Veuve. The Veuve, Cliquot, Polo Classic. Hey, we're on the ferry. I took my motion sickness pill. Okay. I actually don't know how long it'll be, but like, we're going to Jersey, so I can't imagine it'll be more than like, yeah, Liberty State Park is in Jersey. Yup. Liberty State Park is in Jersey, so yeah, we're going to Jersey and we're taking the ferry. So I can't imagine it'll be more than like 30 minutes. Not 30 even. Is a long time. 30 is a long time. I don't even think it'll be more than 15. Think about it, like if you're downtown or wherever, if you think about taking the tunnel, like That's true. Like it could be like 10 minutes and we're like already at the pier. We're just going straight across. Like I see another side. Oh, if it's just straight across, I think so. I think so. So we're basically going like, actually it's like right there because you have a view of the Statue of Liberty from the oh, sick. So it's and the Statue of Liberty is like right there. So we're not going far. Like it's right across from like World Trade Center basically. Oh, yeah. Then it's like get on the train or something. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, but we'll check in once we get there. are our thoughts on the event?
The event was cute.
It was cute. It was cute. It was cute.
It was vibey.
It was something.
It was
people.
champagne
Some
open
people
bar.
are questionable.
Oh no! They're definitely agents of what do you want to call it?
Hi, thank you so much.
They were agents of social climbing.
It was very giving. It's what I imagine LA to be. No offense to the people who are watching this who are from LA.
It's very, yes.
But like, it's what I feel like LA would be.
But then there was also like quiet wealth and quiet influence, like that couple we met.
Yeah.
Where it's like you guys are very clearly.
And they came for a good
together.
time.
Yes,
like
they came to party.
They came open to meet people. A lot of people came
jobs.
not open to meet people and came only to see people who they already knew. So
It was just beat.
we're leaving and hoping to get back to our people.
Our
people.
You know where they be at.
Yeah, we gonna see.
They be at.
And we gonna see. I feel like I'm really on my main character energy flow. I come back from the Veuve Cliquot Polo Classic. Yes, I'm eating pounded yam and F4. I'm in the lobby, picking up packages, and there's somebody who's like telling the doorman, who I'm like pretty cool with the doorman in my building, like on a first name basis, like, you know, in large part because I get a lot of packages, so regardless, they know. Like, they would come to know me even if I didn't like want to be known. But I'm chatting with the doorman, like, you know, whatever. Somebody's like, oh, there'll be a few more people coming up and going to the 27th floor. And I was like, oh, like, you throwing a party? What's going on? And he was like, yeah. I'm throwing a party, a graduation party. He had on some African attire, so I was like, oh, where are you from? He said, Nigeria. And I was like, oh, really? I said, what type of food you got? He said, we got Nigerian jollof, like, da-da-da. I said, oh, wow. And he was like, you should come. I said, oh. Say no more. So I literally changed from my two-piece set, and I went. And I actually, you know, met new people, interacted with new people. I realized I'm actually a very social person. I'm fully an extrovert, but I'm very selective with my extrovertedness. It has to be the right time or place. And today I'm a very social-y person. You know what? You know what it is? It's really about whether I feel like I've been made welcome. Because again, as I said earlier about the Veuve, I don't think a lot of people are open to new social interactions there. Or at least not if they don't think that you have anything to offer them. But I think like when you just meet people randomly who don't know who you are, who have nothing, who don't think they have anything to gain from you, they're just like kind for the sake of being kind and welcoming for the sake of being welcoming. And those are the type of people that you want to be around, because that just makes life more enjoyable. And not the people who, not the people who will only interact with you if they think that they have something to gain by interacting with you. So I'm enjoying this pounded yam. And it was twins. It was twins who graduated, and we love twins. Taiwo and Kennedy. We love twins, so I'm having a great day. As you can see, I'm ready to go out. How? I don't know. Actually, let me drink some water. In the most ideal world, two things. I would be asleep. But that's not happening. So next up, in the most ideal world, I wouldn't have to wear a jacket. I feel like it's so much cuter if I don't have to wear a jacket. Like, look. Hey. Like, and I just hate that it's chilly, because this would be the look. Hey, together forever. But I should respect myself and wear a jacket. But low-key have a headache, but it's okay. We're gonna come back and sleep. Hey, I don't know what they're saying, but this song be really speaking to me. I don't like when stuff are on my own. Ooh, I'm about to turn up the music. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Sorry to the neighbors. I'm sorry, my baby. You did. Ooh. You didn't mean it. I'm so sorry. I don't know what they're saying. I'm sorry, my baby. Ooh, but you know they got the. You know what I'm talking about. You didn't mean it. You ready for my favorite part? You ready? Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah. Hey, ah, yeah. Life is good, man. Life is sweet. Hey. That being said, it is time for me to go. Thank you so much for joining me on my day today. It has been a pleasure. I love doing this. I love catching up with you, and I'm looking forward to the next time we get to do this. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe so that you know when my next vlog drops. Much love. Bye.